right? Sir Byron Austin.
Shit too much longer, man. That's just, I don't like it. I feel like that's just teasing me. That's teasing me as a black man. Can't trust the heat. I can't trust what anybody's doing today. And then they're still talking about coming out with a Harriet Tubman 20. They've been talking about this for like 5 years now. That's such bullshit. How much you gonna tease the release of Harriet Tubman before I become you're gonna tease the release of Harriet Tubman again? I already played this game. That's why whenever they finally do come out with the Harriet Tubman 20, I'm going to do something I know Harriet Tubman would enjoy, something she would be proud of. I'm going straight to an escape room. I didn't even know what those were at first. Hell, one of my white friends invited me to an escape room. Was like, Byron, we think you'd be really good at this. You should come with us. Are we going to a slave simulation? I don't like the sound of this at all. I'm about to pay $39.95 to mock my ancestors. I should mock my ancestors, man. They deserve it, man. My family tree is it's fucked up. It really is. Like, I think about my mother's side. My grandma, she's like the most holier than thou woman you'll ever meet. Bible study, Sunday school, church, 3 times a week. But I never would have existed if she wouldn't have slept with a married man. I'm not calling my grandmother a hoe. I'm saying is she was a little bit of a church slut. Granny used to do some testimonial twerking, giving them deacons the cycle dances in the pulpit. She'll do something nasty for Ecclesiastes. It's just my mother's side of the family. My dad's side of the family is no better, honestly. The only thing his side of the family gave me was like a high tolerance for alcohol, sickle cell. That's it. My dad had a little bit of a drinking problem, man. He crashed totaled 3 cars in the 80s, but he took 12 steps in the 90s, so my dad is cool. I never got to live with him. Yeah, man, give it up for my pops. It's good. I never got to live with him, though. My parents separated soon after I was born, which is probably a good thing. I don't have to grow up in that environment with a dad with a drinking problem. That's not good. You know what I mean? How do you bring grades home to that guy? Of course, you get bad grades, you're going to get in trouble, of course, but even if you bring good grades home, I feel like an alcoholic dad's just going to be like, oh, this little asshole thinks he's smarter than me. Still get in trouble. Makes no difference. I do have sickle cell too. That's also a true story. It's okay. It's not cancer. You guys can. Nobody's gonna run a 10K for me. We can laugh at it. Y'all know what sickle cell is, right? That's when a young black kid grows up, loses every game of tag he ever played. You're familiar with that, right? It's life, man. I'm 5'11", 160 pounds. I feel like I could have been a good athlete. That's the same dimensions as Allen Iverson. But I couldn't make it through the first quarter without taking a knee. It was bad. My coach thought I was being lazy. He's like, Coach, I'm fucking out of breath here. He's like, Austin, hustle. I was like, dude, my fucking cells are sickly right now. I don't know what you want from me, man. And he didn't get it. He still didn't understand. He's like, that's enough, Austin. On the line right now. You're going to run suicides. It's like, dude, you can't make a kid with sickle cell run suicides. That's manslaughter. How you guys feel coming out of the pandemic, dating? I see a lot of dates, couples up in here. Is that fun? Isn't that on Tinder? Is that on Tinder? Nobody wants to admit it. That's cool, man. That's the only way you can date. During the pandemic, that's the only way you know what people look like. It's okay to date during the pandemic using Tinder. It just rules got real different. Everybody wants to start using protection on Tinder now. I still don't wear condoms on my Tinder dates, but now you gotta wear a mask and shit. But luckily we're past that. But you never know, man. You never know what you're gonna get on Tinder, man. It's dangerous. That's how you find love. On an app, it's a hookup app. And I can't trust it. You know they say 1 in 5 people have herpes. 1 in 5, front row. have herpes, but they say you also have a 1 in 100 chance of meeting your soulmate. Now, I don't know what those numbers mean, but by the time you meet your soulmate, one of y'all has herpes. You know how you know if it's really a soulmate? Both of y'all have herpes. It's cool, man. Like, I don't see what the big problem is with herpes, man. Like, if I'm single, I don't want to be single with herpes, but like, I think being worse would be being single with kids. Like, that sounds so much worse to me. I'm just saying, I got single friends with kids, I got single friends with herpes, and they complain about the same shit. Nobody wants to date me once they find out I have these. I don't really see what the difference is. Kids and herpes, only difference is you call one a flare-up, one's a temper tantrum, and pretend they're not embarrassing you in public. I don't think they told us the whole story of herpes. Like, 'cause herpes has like a really cool name. When you think about it, right? Herpes sounds like a Greek god, some shit like that. It's like a chapter of Greek mythology that they're leaving out. They're not telling us. You know what I mean? I picture like two demigods walking through a garden. Just talking to each other like, hey dude, did you hear Herpes fucked Zeus's wife? It's like, ah, the beautiful Flaminius, yes. That's how it starts. Pretty white women in this place. I like to fuck white women sometimes. It's a hobby, it's not nothing. How's basketball today? I might fuck a white woman. I don't know. I just feel like I can go anywhere I have a chance with a white woman, anywhere I go. Like, I just walk up to them and was like, yo, I got cheese and cocaine, what you trying to do? It's a sweet revenge, I'm not gonna lie, it's revenge. Some people like oysters, some people like strawberries and champagne. You know what my favorite aphrodisiac is? Chocolate covered white guilt. I invite a white woman over to my place, and I'm pretty romantic. I'll cook dinner, pour a glass of wine in, put on a nice movie, something like 12 Years a Slave. Niggas getting pussy to roost. Just saying, man, that white guilt kicks in overdrive and blow her back out on a Black Panther blanket and good. I'm just saying, if she sleeps a slave hanging from a tree in the movie, there's no way she's not gonna let me choke her during sex. Can we be done with slave movies? Like, I'm done. No more slave movies. No movies about black trauma. Except if it's a black filmmaker. That's the only one. Because I'm tired of seeing all these slave movies made by Jewish filmmakers. It's just not cool. Like, if the shoe was on the other foot, if the role was reversed, everybody would have a problem with that. If you woke up tomorrow morning and you saw Tyler Perry's trailer for his big escape from Auschwitz. Oh, it's a joke. Kunta lost his foot. It's fucking cancel culture is out here, guys. How do you feel about that? I don't think it's real. Like, to me, it doesn't exist in my world. Just as a black person, cancel culture doesn't exist. Because who knows more about cancel culture than black people? You know the shit we used to get canceled for, like trying to eat at the counter, fucking reading, just black people just get canceled. I can't have sympathy when I hear like, oh, I'm a straight white dude, nobody's gonna let me say anything. It's like, dude, you're a straight white dude in America. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, did you not read the manual? This is your world, homie. Take advantage, man. Like, that would be so cool to be white. It sounds exhausting. I don't want to be white. It would be cool for like a week. Like, I would be cool. I'd be the coolest white dude for a week. I just go around just fucking tucking my... That's what I want to do for a week. I just want to tuck my hair behind my ear. I want to turn up the Sweet Caroline, just... I want to do shit that only white dudes can get away with, you know what I mean? I want to go back to college and join a frat and forget what the word no means. I gotta stop doing that or something. I'm just going on, man. It just weirds me out. Like the people that complain so much about cancel culture are always the ones trying to cancel shit. I mean, I saw these people get mad at the NBA whenever they had like Black Lives Matter on the court and equality and all this shit on the jerseys. Everybody got mad. It's like that. You know, I understand that bothers some white people, but don't act like you're mad at that. That's fake outrage. I've seen white people mad at basketball games. You want to see a white dude mad at a basketball game? Let a black dude miss a free throw. Let's see an angry black dude. That motherfucker could be wearing a Russell Westbrook jersey. It doesn't matter. Like fucking Westbrook. I don't get these black guys. I thought they liked free stuff. How come they won't make it? Get it, they're too proud for charity. And maybe if we call it the welfare throw, they fucking make more. Well, how's that racist? I don't have a racist bone in my body, guys. I love that excuse from like this. I don't have a racist bone in my body. Nobody should ever call me a nigga. Like why is it, speaking of name calling, it's 2021. I have a problem with Hispanics and Mexicans. Still calling us Negro instead of black. I don't like that. That's fucked up, guys. That's the real N-word to me. That is. I know somebody's looking at me like, no, it's pronounced negro. Shut up, pendejo. I know what sound those letters make when you put them together. That's offensive to me, man. Like, if a white, I'm just saying, that's a bad word. That's a really bad word. Like, the N-word, the one y'all fought, doesn't bother me. Like, a white dude calls me a nigga, I don't care. My mom has called me worse on the way to church. White dude can come up to me at a gas station, it's like, what's up, my nigga? I'd be like, yeah, that's offensive, bro. But if he came up to me like, what's up, my Negro? I'd be like, yeah, that's possessive. Don't say that. Any gay people in the house? Woo! That's his Pride Month. Give it up for the gays. It's dope to have a month, right? It's really not. Nobody who's living good life to get a month. Like, gay people get months, white people get months, people with cancer get months. You don't want a month. It's bad. I didn't even know Asian people had a month. I just found this out recently. It's crazy. Because we stopped Asian hate in like 4 days, but still more days in February. Still more days in February. How new it is. Listen, I'm not saying Asian people don't deserve their month. Come on, man, they didn't even have to protest. There was no marches, nothing like that. Nothing like we had to go through. And I was out at the protests, all the marches last year. I was out there. I met some interesting people. I met some Asian cats. I met some Hispanic cats. I even met this one white kid. It was really cool. Dude was like, man, I'm so happy to be here. You know, we're sharing this brotherhood. It's all about unity and equality right now. I was like, yeah, man, that's cool. And he was like, yeah, you want Somali? I was like, bro, that's a really weird thing to do at a protest. And he was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna feel the revolution. And he did, man. I looked over at him like an hour later, dude was pumping his fist. Dude was touching on himself. I guess he was rolling. Like, dude was just really rolling. He was feeling on himself. I was like, bro, are you okay? He was like, I'm better than okay, man. I can feel every Black Lives Mattering right now. And then he looked over at this black kid that was with him. He was like, hey, Tyreek, you doing okay over there? And the black kid was like, could you please stop calling me that? I told you my name is David. But shout out to Asian people, man. Asian people, like, because there's a lot of, like, parallels between black culture and Asian culture. A lot of people don't realize. Think about it. A lot of things cross boundaries. Fried chicken, Air Jordans, breakdancing. We love the same things. Like, Asian people just got better at what we did. They took all our shit and took it over, like slavery. I thought black people made the best slaves until I tried an iPhone and wow. These guys are good. Asians copied everything from black people except homework and crack. Let's be honest. Yeah, the theory about the crack epidemic never hit Chinatown is because it's a lot easier to freebase with a spoon than chopsticks, right? But if anybody could do it, no one would do it. One of my Asian friends told me the other day, yellow don't mellow. I think that's like their version of black don't crack. It's true, Asian people age very well. Up until like the age of 60. And they just kind of, yeah. Just curl over a little bit. You eat too much kung pao shrimp, you turn into a kung pao shrimp. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but something like that. Put them in a slot machine with a visor and then it's happily ever after. Nobody ages better than black people, guys. Y'all feel me, right? Only people I know that age better than black folks are kids with Down syndrome. All right, is he 35? Is he in high school? Kids both, actually. I'm not talking down on kids with Down syndrome, because you guys could probably be jealous if you knew the type of lives these people lead. They live very happy, fulfilling lives. They meet all their favorite athletes. They skip every line at Disneyland. That's a fun life. I'm just saying, I've never seen a person with Downs feeling down. All right, that joke is retarded. My name is Byron Austin, guys. Y'all have a good one.